Students, now we are going to solve that exercise 1.1 class 10 general maths. Question number 1, use Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF. Look students, in this question here is only 3 questions in question number 1, 1, 2 and 3, and actually students, question number 1 contains total 8 sum. Now I'm just going to show you the rest of the sums of the question number 1. In some new books there are total 8 sums. In old book there is 3 sums, but methods are all same, and my book is the old book, that's why there is only 3 sum in question number 1. And in new book question number 1 contains 8 sum. I am just going to show you the other sums of the question number 1. Look students, these are the rest of the sums. That's why look here, I have just written all the sums in a page, and here from question number Roman 4 to Roman 8, and 3 sums are in the book. So look students, I'm just going to show you the look. In book there are 3 sums in question number 1, and the rest sums are being written here in the copy. I will do only 1 or 2 sums, and rest of the sums of question number 1 will be homework. All are same kind. So let's have a look how to solve the question number 1 Roman 1 first. Now student, look, the first question is 1 Roman 1, 135 and 225. We have to find the HCF of the given 2 digit. Now before solving this one, we will say one thing, that we have to check once whether which number is bigger. Here 225 is bigger and 135 is smaller than 225. So we'll write here that solution first. I will write here solution, then I will write here that 225 bigger than 135. Now look, after that we'll go for the division here. By the side I am showing you the division here by the side here. Now look, I'm writing here that 225 divisible by 135. Now obviously this will go for the one time only, so 135. Now next one would be 5 minus 5 0, and there is 2, carry 1 means 12. 12 minus 3 is 9, so remainder is 90 here. Now look in the next step. So here I will write that, therefore 225 equal to, there is a quotient is 1, remainder is 90, and this is the divisor. So I will write that here, that 135 into 1 plus 90 here. Now look, since this is the remainder, so remainder is not equal to 0, so we'll write here that since 90 not equal to 0, if 90 is not equal to 0, again we'll go for the further division with 135 and 90. Now look, after that I will write here that so we can apply the Euclid's division algorithm. Now look here, after that we'll go for the division again. 135 equal to, now look here, again I'm going for the long division here, 135 by 90, so 91 is 90. Now look here, 5, now there is 13 minus 9, how much? 13 minus 9 is 4, means 45. So we'll write here again that 90 into 1 plus 45. Here also we'll write that since 45 not equal to 0, we'll go for the further division again. Therefore we'll go for the further division here, means 90 equal to, now we'll go for the division again. So if I go for the division here with 90, look here students, 90, then 45 to the 90, remainder is 0, so we can write here that 2 into 45 plus 0, remainder is 0. So here I will write that, after here I will write that since remainder is 0, so our procedure stops. Since remainder is 0, so our procedure stops. Therefore we can say that our HCF would be, we'll write our HCF equal to 45. Why? Because look, in the last division step 90 is being divided by 45, that's why we got remainder 0, that's why HCF is the 45. This is the first question of 1 Roman 1. And students, the rest of the sum you can solve by the similar way after watching the video. And that's why 1 Roman 1 I have done only, and question number Roman 2 from Roman 1, Roman 2 to other sums, all are similar kind. You will solve by your own by watching the video. I am now going to solve question number 2 now. Students, now look here, that question number 2, 1 sorry, exercise 1.1, question number 2. Show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. We are now going to solve question number 2. Let's have a look how to solve this one. Students, now going to solve that number 2 question. Question number 2, solution. Look here how to solve this. First of all, I will write here that let n means small n be a given odd integer. In the question it is mentioned odd integer. Okay, now next one, on dividing n by 6. Look here, why I am dividing this question by 6, I am going to show you that one. In the question it is mentioned 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5. Now according to the Euclid's division algorithm, we know a equal to bq plus r. So think about that formula, a equal to bq plus r. So that's why, since 6 is given here, that's why I'm going to divide this n with 6. Q be the quotient, and r be the remainder, Now look, just after that, in the next step we'll write that by applying Euclid's division algorithm. Euclid's division algorithm. Here n equal to 6q plus r, where r is the 0 less than r less than 6. This is the condition of the Euclid's division algorithm. Here if I write a equal to bq plus r, so 0 less than r less than b, so bq plus r. Now look here, there is the condition. Now after that, so in the next step we can write here that therefore r equal to, now value of r should be less than 6. So since it is 0 less than r less than equal to r, so we'll start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the value of r. Now after that, I will just going to put the value one by one in this equation. So it's better if I take this equation as equation number 1. Now look here student, when r equal to 0, then from 1 n equal to 6q plus 0, which means, look here that 6q plus 0, since value of r is 0 for the first case, and qr 6q plus r, in place of r I just put the 0. So in the next step we'll write here n equal to 6q. Next one, when r equal to 1, so from 1 again, from 1 n equal to 6q plus 1 if r is 1. In the next one we'll write that when r equal to 2, from 1 we'll write from 1 that n equal to 6q plus 2, means in place of r I'll just put in the value of r only. Next step, when r equal to 3, from 1 we write n equal to 6q plus 3. 6q plus 3. Now next one, look here that when r equal to 4 from 1, n equal to 6q plus 4. Next one, when r equal to 5, so n equal to 6q plus 5. Here is, I will write that from 1. Now look student, here I have just put down the values of r0 to 5, 0 1 2 3 4 5. Now 6q plus r, in every places I have just put the value of r0, then r1, r2, r3, r4, r5. Now look one more thing, whenever I put the 0 and r2 and r4, will get the even numbers. 6q even, then 6q plus 2 even, then 6q plus 4 even number. How? Look here, if I put down value of q is 1, 6 into 1 means 6. If value of q is 2, 6 to the 12. Now here 6q plus 2, value of q is 1, so 6 1 just 6 plus 2 8, even number. Value of q is 2, 6 to the 12 plus 2 means 14, even number. Now look, value of q is 1 here, 6 1 is 6 plus 4 10, even number. Value of q is 2, 6 to the 12 plus 4 16, even numbers. Now look, whenever I put the value of 0 1, 0 2 and 4, will get always the even numbers. But whenever I put the value of 1 3 and 5, we always get the odd numbers. And in the question also it is mentioned any positive odd integer, so we'll take the value of odd integers only. Now look student, here I will write that n equal to 6q, 6q plus 2, 6q plus 4, always gives even values, even values of n. Now here n equal to 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5, always gives odd values of n. Now here we need to prove that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. Now look here, so we'll write that in the last line. Therefore when n is odd, it is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 for some integer q, hence proved. This is question number 2, proved. An army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? We have to solve question number 3 now. Let's have a look how to solve this. Student, this one is very much similar to that question number 111. So we'll write here the three solution. Now after that we'll write that 616 bigger than 32. We'll go for the Euclid's division algorithm here now. So first of all, I'm just going to show you here that 616 division by 32. Now student, look here that 616 bigger than 32, we'll go for the Euclid's division algorithm, and 32, and after division this one will get 19 as quotient and 8 is the remainder. So here I will write that 616 equal to we can write that here, 32 is the divisor. 32 into 19 plus 8. 8 is the remainder. So one more thing, student, here you must will remember that in the question number 111 I have taken that since remainder is not equal to 0, so here also I'll write the same things here, that since we'll write here now, since remainder not equal to 0, that is 8 not equal to 0, so we'll go for the further division. So next would be that, so we will apply the Euclid's division algorithm. Now look here, student, 32 and 8, so we'll go for the division again. 32, so look here now, 32 divided by 8, so 32, 8 into 4, 32, remainder is 0. So here we'll write that quotient is 8 into 4 plus 0. So since remainder, r is a remainder equal to 0, so our procedure stops. Okay, now next would be, therefore the HCF equal to 8. We'll write here the last line, that therefore the maximum number of columns equal to 8. This is the answer of question number 3. Students, now we are going to solve that exercise 1.1, question number 4. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. Now this question I am now going to solve. Now let's have a look how to solve this one. Students will write here now that after that solution number 4. Now look how to solve this. Let n means small n be an arbitrary arbitrary positive integer. Now look here, what is the meaning of arbitrary here? Arbitrary means any positive integer. Let us take x, y, z or a, b, c, whatever may be, any positive integer. So arbitrary meaning is any positive integer. Next one, on dividing n by 3. Why I have written here 3? Wait, I am just going to show you why I have written here 3. Look here, student. For the question, it is given 3m or 3m plus 1. That's why, since 3 is there, so we have to divide that value of n with 3 by 3. Then, quotient is q and remainder is r. So we can apply here the Euclid's division algorithm. So we'll write here that, so according to Euclid's division algorithm. So n is the arbitrary integer, so n equal to, there is 3 is the divisor and quotient is q. So we'll write here that 3q plus r, where we'll write the condition that 0 less than r less than 3. and this is our equation number 1. Students, look here. In question number 4, it is mentioned that show that the square of any positive integer, which means square of. Now look, here I would like to squaring both sides. Now what will happen if I go for the squaring both sides? Then look here now. So it's better if I strike out that. If I strike out equation of 1 and after squaring if I give, will be much better. So squaring both sides means n square then 3q plus r whole square, squaring both sides. Now after that, student, look here, n square, and here a plus b whole square formula, so we'll write that a square plus 2i's a b plus b square. Now look here, after that n square and 3 square is 9q square, 3 2s are 6qr, and there is r square. Now if I take this one as equation number 1, will be much better. So I took earlier, but it's not actually. This is equation number 1. Now look, student, the condition is given 0 less than equal to r less than 3, which means value of r should lie between 0 and 3. So obviously here we'll write that, therefore we'll write that r equal to 0, 1 and 2. Since it is less than 3, the value of r should be 0, 1, 2. Now I will put this value one by one in equation number 1. So here, first of all, look, I will write here case 1. Case 1. Now what is the case 1? If I write r equal to 0 when r equal to 0. Now if r equal to 0, then equation 1 would be from 1, then n square equal to 9q square, then 6q into, this dot means into 0, then 0 square. So next step would be n square, then 9q square, then 0 plus 0, which means n square equal to 9q square. This is only. Now 9q square can be written 3 into 3q square can be written like this. Now look here, there is 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. So 3 is already there, we have to introduce m in the question, in the answer. Now let's have a look how to introduce this m. In the next step I will write n square equal to 3m, and here I will write since m equal to 3q square is an integer. Now look here, in the question already it is mentioned that m is an integer. So in place of this value I will just put here m. So now this becomes 3m means m equal to this value is an integer. If m is integer, which means this value is also integer. So first one satisfied, case number 1. Now case number 2. Now next one, case 2. Now look how to solve this case 2. When r equal to 1, so from 1 we'll write that n square equal to here we'll write 9q square, then 6qr, then r square, the last one is r square. Now look, since r is 1, so n square equal to 9q square, there is 6q dot means into 1, then 1 square. Now in the next step, that n square equal to 9q square, then 6q plus 1. Now after that, n square equal to 9q square, then 6q. So if I take 3q from here, so there will be 3q plus 3 to the 6 plus 1. Look here, student, one more thing. 3 into 3 9, q into q square, and 3 to the 6q. Now look here, student, in place of this value only, n square equal to 3m plus 1, where we'll write here, where look, m equal to m equal to q and 3q plus 2 is an integer. Now look here, how to solve this part. I have taken the 3q common. Now this portion only this portion equal to m, 3m plus 1, only this portion equal to m. Why? Because m is an integer, that's why our second case is also satisfied. Now third case, case 3. Now look here, case 3. So when r equal to 2, from 1 n square equal to 9q square plus 6qr plus r square. So in place of r I will just put down 2. So 9q square, then 6q into 2, then 2 square. So n square equal to 9q square, 6 2 ja 12q plus 2 square is 4. Now look, next one, n square equal to 9q square, then 12q, and 4 can be written 3 plus 1. Now look, in this case if I take 3 common only, so n square equal to, if I take only 3 common from here, so remaining part would be, there is 3q square, then 3 4s are 12, means 4q and 1 plus 1. I repeat again, if I take 3 common, 3 into 3 9q square, 3 4s are 12q, 3 1s are 3. Now look student, this portion, I repeat again, this portion will be m. So n square equal to 3m plus 1. We'll write here that where m equal to 3q square plus 4q plus 1 is an integer. Now look here, in this place this value equal to m plus 1. Now look, so our third case is also satisfied. Now look into the question. Now question number 4, 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m and square of any positive integer. Look here now, square of any positive integer means squaring both sides. We have got this equation 1, then putting the value of 0 1 2 for case 1 3m only, for case 2 3m plus 1, for case 3 3m plus 1. So in the last line I will write that, hence look here, last line, hence the square of any positive integer, is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. Hence proved this one. Yes, clear. Number 4 done. Now look student, 1.1 question number 5 now. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Now let's have a look how to solve this one. Look student, here let n be an arbitrary positive integer. Arbitrary means any positive integer. On dividing n by 3, q is the quotient and r be the remainder. So according to the Euclid's division algorithm, n equal to 3q plus r, where r less than r, 0 less than r, less than 3. So here in the question mentioned that cube of, so here we are going to cube this equation. Now just after that, cubing both sides, n cube and 3q plus r whole cube. Next, here n cube equal to a plus b whole cube, which means a cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 a b square plus b cube. The last one is b cube. Now after that, n cube equal to 3 cube 27 q cube. 3 square is 9, 9 3 is 27, q square r. 3 into 3 9, 9 q r square and r cube. This is question number 1. Sorry, equation number 1. Next one, r equal to 0 1 2. Now we'll put the value one by one here. Now look, case 1, where r equal to 0. Now from 1 n cube equal to 27 q cube plus 27 q square into 0, means in place of r is 0, so 9 q r square means 0 square, and last one is 0 cube, so n cube equal to 27 q cube. There is 0 plus 0 plus 0. Next one, now that n cube equal to 27 q cube. Now look here, this can be written n cube equal to 9 into 3q cube. Now look student, here I will write n cube equal to 9m, where m equal to 3q cube is an integer. Now look student, that in the question it is mentioned that cube of any positive integer of the form 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Now look here 27 q cube is 3 into 3, 9 into 3q cube, which means 327 q cube, and this portion is m. That's why I written here where m equal to 3q cube is an integer. So our first case is satisfied. Now second case. Now look, second case, case 2. Now look here, case 2. First of all, where n equal to 1, from 1 n cube equal to, look student, n cube equal to, this is the condition, from 1. Now in place of r, we'll just put down the value of 1 here. Now look, have a look that n cube equal to 27 q cube, then 27 q square into 1, then 9q 1 square, then 1 cube. Next one would be n cube equal to 27 q cube, then 27 q square, then 9 cube, then 1. Now after that, if I take 9 from here common, then what will happen? N cube equal to, if I take 9 cube common from here, 9 cube common, then 3 9s are 27, and there is again q square. Look here, 3 9s are 27, q into q square is q cube. Now next one is 3 9s are 27, and there is q. 3 9s are 27, q into q square, and there is 1 only, and this part is 1. Now in the next step, students will write that n cube equal to 9, and this value is become m plus 1. We'll write here that where m equal to q, then 3q square, then 3q plus 1 is an integer. So our second case is also satisfied. This is 9m plus 1. Now look, case 3. Look here now, where n equal to 2, then from 1 that n cube equal to 27 q cube plus 27 q square r, then 9q r square, then r cube. Now look, there is r, are equal to 2. Now if I put the value here, n cube equal to 27q cube, then 27q square into 2. In place of r, we'll just put down 2. Then 9q into 2 square, then 2 cube. Now look here, next would be n cube equal to 27q cube, then 27 into 2, 54q square, then 2 square is 4, and 4 nines are 36 cube plus 8, 2 cube is 8. Now look student, here in this place if I take 9 cube common from here, so answer would be here. Look, now 3 nines are 27 cube square here, now 6 nines are 54 and there is q only, and 4 nines are 36 and q will be here, so 8. I repeat again, 3 nines are 27 q square into q. Now 6 nines are 54 and q into q square, and 4 nines are 36, there is q, so this portion will be m. So next m would be n cube equal to 9m plus 8. This step is m. We'll write here the condition that where m equal to q, then 3q square plus 6q plus 4 is an integer. So students, our third case is also satisfied. Now the last line, we'll write here the last line, hence the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8, hence showed. Student, these are the last two questions of question number 6 and 7 of 1.1 in the main book, and in new book these questions are there, but in old book there is only 5 questions. So question number 6 and 7 are very much similar to question number 1 and question number 3. So these two questions are homework. You will try to solve in your home by watching the video. Thank you.